These are the Skitrab Magico 2 skis paired with the Skitrab Vario, Titan Vario 12 binding. The skis have been compared performance-wise to when Kevin Durant joined the Golden State Warriors in 2016, and meaning that it set off a basically a game-changing paradigm in ski performance at a given weight. These are actually lighter, even lighter than Danny's lightest setup at the same length. So Danny, I think, has a 168 in his movements. These are 171, and these are 0.1 pounds, so like 1 point something ounces heavier than Danny's. So if I had gotten, these only came in at 164 or 171, and the 64 was just a little too short for me. If it had come in like a 168 or 169, that probably would have been my first choice. But Skitrab uses a 14-layer handmade proprietary process to lay up these skis, and supposedly it gives an incredible strength to the ski, durability, and the weight is insane. This pair of skis with bindings on them, 5.3 pounds, and you can translate that to grams if you need to, but this is the lightest setup I've ever owned. My previous light setup was the Black Diamond Helio 88 with actually the same binding on it. It came in at, I think, 6.1 pounds. So I'm almost a pound lighter, 3/4 pound lighter. The Helios, I was gonna give them away, but they have gotten so bashed up and abused and core shots, and I've epoxied the tip probably a dozen times because it's so shallow of a rise that it bangs into every rock and tree stump when I skin, that I think I'm just gonna hold on to them forever as my rock ski, because for some reason people like to go skiing in October the first time it snows around here. This binding, the Skitrab Titan Vario, is another work of Italian art. When I first saw this binding, it reminded me of the 10-cent mouse traps you get at the grocery store. So I was a little leery of what was going on here, but once you really kind of learn about it and dive into it, it's a marvel of engineering. It uses a titanium spring, but not the traditional spring you see in tech bindings. And the heel has an incredible amount of elasticity to absorb. You know, it goes, I can't remember how many degrees, but you know, almost 90 degrees, and it'll still snap back. I've skied these on, again, my other Helios, I think one other pair. I found them just to be great bindings. Very simple. You do get a flat mode, then one riser, and then you can just do it kind of skimo style after that. The toe, the only, you could say, I don't think it's a downside. Danny thinks it's a downside. So opinions, your mileage may vary, but there is no automatic step-in function. You actually do have to push down on this lever, position your toe, and let up. But what this does is these teeth here actually flex or operate independent of one another. So if, you know, when your boot, most tech bindings, if you push out on one pin, it'll move the other one. Whereas this construction, one pin will move independent of the other. So it just does a lot better job of absorbing kind of chatter, vibration, and not pre-releasing and popping out of that toe piece. I found them very secure. I've trusted them every time I've skied them. They've worked great. Paired to complete the package, we have the pre-cut custom skin from Skitrab that matches the ski. It's a full mohair skin. I've just done one like road tour on them. They glide incredibly well, seem to grip well enough. This will be my first pair of 100% mohair skins. So we'll see. Maybe I'll love them, maybe I'll hate them, but I usually, 99% of the time, I will go with the custom pre-cut skin just because one, I'm lazy, and two, I have some OCD that says I need to match all the gear that goes together, and that will make me ski better or have more stamina or something. I talked about this in another video, but just to complete the package here, this will be paired with the Scarpa F1 LT. And again, really excited about this boot. So, I should say, so retail, this is a $1,000 ski. I did not pay $1,000. In fact, I found these on coupon from a Canadian website last spring. And so I think out the door, these were like $450, which is unheard of. That's a no-brainer, right? You just have to buy it and explain to the wife later why that was so important that you did. Skitrab Magico 2, Titan vario binding, Scarpa F1 LT.